by default, Train Supply Manager does have refueling as an option enabled. It is set to give a train an order to refuel after hitting less than 20 megajoules of fuel in however many trains it has, actual locomotives it has as part of the train. If you have a double train, if you have 2 locomotives, it needs to be named Fuel Stop 2. It needs this exact name. If you have 2. If you have 2, it needs this exact name. If it has only 1, it's just Fuel Stop 1. If you have 3, it's Fuel Stop 3, etc., etc. The fuel stop gets named with however many locomotives are aligned before you go into your thingy. Yes, thingy. Wagons. You are not that. You are Zinc. Tar. Request. 1. Don't think I'll have any more than 1, but regardless. And you are going to be set, of course, to 100,000, not 10,000, 100,000. And then 2 in there, and you will assign yourself Zinc Tar Request. You are going to be assigned to pull from Tar. And then all of a sudden, if I have Tar available, it will be on its way. Which it looks like I don't. Ah. Right. No, that is wired. Yeah, so this, I simply don't have the tar trains there. That is now sending it to Zinc. So the trains, because of the distance, remember I'm going from way down here to way up here. I'm going from here to here. So like I don't know, 10,000-ish tiles. I don't know the exact distance there. And I only have 2 trains running tar at the moment. It means that I'll need to expand the number of trains doing tar if I want to improve that throughput. Or make another depot / supply station for tar. Hint, hint, hint. Closer to here, and then request from that one. Just hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge on that. That will be fine. Maybe I should make my way out here. Grab one of you. Pull you over. And that, as they say, will be that. Then it is a matter of... What I should do is store what's produced. And then send it out just to make sure that I keep some sort of a buffer. Bring this down to my mining drills. That is not where I need you. I need you here. And that is all set up and proper and ready to go. Oops. Now they have what they need. Now I have tar. The train came in, immediately expelled all its tar and left. Ah, yes, this would be rather important. You know, actually connecting the coal gas to the syngas production. And this is going to make a lot of ash. 8.33. That is a lot of ash. Okay, so about that coke request. I'm gonna need that. So I can actually get rid of this, ash. For now, though, oh right, I don't have any more loaders on me. Where's my car? Let's go and do a restock. That sounds like a plan. Do a restock, get more loaders. Now, there should be another tar coming in. There will probably be regular loads of tar coming in. Hey, there's tar. Remember, if I'm consuming 200 units per second, and I am maintaining a minimum of, well, if I'm maintaining about 200,000 units before another train comes in, 2 train loads worth, you can do that math to see how many seconds it would last when being consumed. 200,000 divided by 203.33 technically, but yeah, if I do that math, 200,000 divided by 200 is 1,000 seconds ish, little under 1,000 seconds. That's 16-ish minutes. So I think that the trains should be able to get to and from the tar supply station within 16 minutes. So I think I'm okay on all of that. Also, I've ended up somewhere I didn't really need to be. Far on my bus. Speaking of the bus, I have also been changing things a bit with the bus. Now the bus's copper supply, the copper supply for the bus is being provided via my trains and via Logibots, technically. Speaking of Logibots, hello. Hello, Logibots. Thank you for getting rid of all this stone that I'm carrying around. And even more stone that I'm carrying around. Oh, right, it's coming from this. I should probably stop this, but I think that this is, yeah, this is actually just to prevent the extra Logibot use. But I'm not... the point I was trying to make, I'm not using this copper anymore from all of this. So this basically doesn't exist anymore. So all of this 160 mining joules of copper, that's not actually in use anymore. So I can just like break the power to that completely because it's just not being used. Just bear in mind, all of this infrastructure is one yellow belt of copper. So 30 mining joules, one yellow belt of copper, takes all of this infrastructure to process. Do you see how big this patch is? How many mining drills can fit on this patch? Well, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's another 5 yellow belts of copper ore. this times 5 more. And I'm already producing the copper that I need for the base. The current base. Yeah, it's a bit. It's a bit. I have also terminated the iron and steel that's going into the mall. That is being done exclusively through my train network now. So my Logibots are getting the iron and the steel for the mall directly from the trains. That's the other change. Now I am going to need you. Preferably a lot more you. Where did I leave my car again? Why did I leave it there? I have 2 cars, by the way, that are out and active. I've technically got a few more available. Might want to start keeping cars in my car. But we shall see. Oop. And with that, we have reached the halfway point on today's stream. I do hope I didn't just... I do hope I dismissed that alarm and not snoozed it, but anyway. Yes, recursive cars. I am going to take a brief break of a few minutes, and when I return, we will continue setting up the zinc processing. Get that coke request in, get the ash voiding happening, so that we can actually start infinitely mining our zinc, and then it's going to be the very fun times of having to actually process the 75 units per second of zinc that is being mined into zinc plates, and then getting those zinc plates onto the train network. It's going to take a little bit, and then if I have time afterwards, it'll be doing the exact same thing, but nickel in this case, because nickel is also syngas to mine, is the same amount of syngas to mine, and has a nice long-ish process. It's nowhere near as many buildings as the zinc, but yeah, I need both of these things before we can really move on and start doing lots and lots of wonderful stuff, because I need the nickel for nichrome, and I need nichrome to move on as we start hunting and working the way towards Circuit 2. So anyway, I will be back in a few minutes. And I have returned, and I have looked at the Pyanodon's Discord, as Immortal Sniper had said to do, and yeah, Pyanodon has added an image of Mark 4 buildings slash Mark 2, 3, and 4 buildings that's been added. It's Thalgi Plantation, Mark 4, huzzah! Stuff and things we knew that were coming. Hey, another sink for silver foam. Yet another sink for silver foam. Isn't that glorious? Isn't that glorious and beautiful and wonderful? So I will also note that speaking of Pi Alien Life, we may or may not be soon having access to it and starting a playthrough of it. May or may not be doing a streamed playthrough of Pi Alien Life in the very new, like soon-ish future, when it's ready, like in a relatively complete-ish state. I may or may not be doing a playthrough of that and making content of that Pi Alien Life stuff. Soon. TM. I have no idea what will happen with this particular playthrough when Alien Life hits. Just for reference. I'm thinking that the way that I'm going to do this is that this playthrough will be on a hiatus until the Morrowind playthrough finishes, and I will play this playthrough on Thursdays once Morrowind is finished, and do the Pi Alien Life stuff on the Sunday and Tuesday stream. But yes, Alien Life is coming very shortly. Pyanodon said before the Mark IV stuff was finished that it was 85% ready. And now the Mark IV stuff is finished. So, I'll leave it to you, folks, to guess what the next steps are for it to be ready for release to the wider public. Right now, people through both the Discord and through Pyanodon's Patreon page have access to a very limited early alpha build of Alien Life that is restricted to Red Science phase-ish, as far as I can tell. I haven't really looked at it too much yet. I want the full release before I really start looking at it and make any determinations about it. But yeah, it's going to be tested, quote unquote, to an extent before it gets fully released to everyone. And yeah, there are going to be people with access to that full version. Cough, cough. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So that content will be coming soon. 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 That's all. That's what I say. It'll be soon. This is correct, yes? Hey, whoa, 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 buddy. Whoa, whoa. Hold up. Why are... This is the problem. Right here. This is the problem. So. Go away. Why are you on? Oh, you know what would help? Yeah, that would help. That would help a lot. That would help a lot. Yes, I need a wire. That would help a lot. If I was actually wired correctly. Where's that nearest train? Am I gonna get run over anytime soon? Doesn't look like it. So I need a station to request Coke or something. Which means I'm going to need to pull out my chain signals and regular rail signals. I have a BP that doesn't have the pole. I guess I could blueprint with the pole. Maybe. Just grab the whole thing here. That includes that particular wire. But either way, I will have to remember to put the wire to that pole. So it's like, no matter what I do, there's always going to have to be a wire that I have to manually add. There will always be a wire that I have to manually add, and whether or not it's the one that goes from this pole to here on the arithmetic combinator, or the one from this pole to this pole, at some point, I'm going to make that same mistake again. But, yeah, anyway. Oh, right, rail. Hi. I need a few units of rail if I'm going to add this station. This is going to be a little twixy. And I'll go ahead and do this way. There? No. There? Nope. There. That's the way. Okay, this chain... There. There. Rail. Then that changes this, doesn't it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's... Of course, that's going to be off by a train length, so screw it. Trying to keep the signals relatively decently spaced. That might actually be around where I have the station. I have to do the same thing here, except then it's this. And this needs to be there. How do you know which type of signal to use? At this point, it's just become muscle memory, but basically, every time there is an intersection where 1 goes to 2 or 2 goes to 1, etc., you need a signal at the, in this case, at the start, a chain signal, and then at the end, red or regular signals here, unless there's another signal. Like, oh hey, here, yellow, red, blue, green. So a train can go up, but if a train that wants to come in to go here, it'll go in and it'll stop here and it'll just block the intersection. And then the ones behind it have to check if things are blocked in here, or in here, or in here. So you need to have chain signals all along the line, all the way up, just to make sure that if the intersection gets blocked, that nothing else tries to come up behind it. Okay. What was I doing? Right. I need the, I need the thing again. I need, this doohickey. Again, I liked having the extra train length. Yeah, let's just get rid of you. Some of what I was liking to do is having at least 2 train lengths. So that I can go like here. So this way, when I request Coke trains, and I have 2 Coke trains right now, 1 Coke train will come in to unload, the other, when it eventually catches up, because it's guaranteed to catch up at some point, it'll sit here and it won't block this intersection. That would be why to have the extra train length there, is just to have it be able to sit and wait. There's other ways of doing that too, but that's my way for now. You can, of course, have basically one of these. You can, of course, always have one of these, where they can just sit and wait. But, yeah, I like this. Having just the extra length and using a signal. Now, speaking of which, die. All that must die. Why must all that die? Because that's just how this stupid thing works. I need my car. Because I need these. Bulk rail unloaders are idiotic. They are completely and utterly dumb and stupid. You can't actually place them on top of existing track. It is so dumb. The loaders and unloaders, you cannot actually place them on existing track. Why? I have no idea. That's just the way it is. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. That's the spacing. Just confirming that. Yes, that is the proper spacing. It's so dumb. Yeah, because it's like a little bit off. I don't know. I don't know. You should be able to just place it on the track, overlay the track. It's dumb, completely and utterly dumb. Okay. This is going to use a lot of these. Question is, do I need more than one train car? This is going to be one of those interesting times where I'm not actually going to use any of this, so really it's just kill all that and do this. We're only going to do offload one. And this works just fine. Just for reference, this works fine. Are they a special type of track? Well, it's an unloader that counts as a track, and this particular one unloads trains. There's the loader that loads trains, and you can use loaders on it to go in and out of this. It counts, I think, as a chest in the game. Yeah, it counts as a chest, but it has rails, and it's a rail. It's weird. It's weird and strange. And I need to do this. Weird and strange. Wires. Yes, wires. There. Connect all that up. And now I need to do more math. Math time! So, where's my Coke cars? They hold 4,000 units. What's 4,000 times 5? 20 grand? Yeah, and they have 2 really fast instant inserters with it-ish. 20,000. Note here, I'm taking the amount of a single car rather than the full train because I'm only offloading a single car. You use the word grand for stuff other than money? Yes. Grand refers to thousand. It's just another word for thousand. It's supposed to be used for money, but whatever. 20, I want 2 car loads unpacked in there, so yeah, I'll just pull from the one that is the stacked stuff. Yes, the other thing you can say is K. Yeah. K for 1,000, M for million, G for billion. Yeah, that's a problem. Need to get rid of this ash. Speaking of, let's get rid of this ash. I've got a blueprint somewhere in this book. Somewhere in this book. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. How many of these? I need to void 9 per second. So I guess I'll do this 5 times. See? See what happened? You see why now I put this signal here? Why I wanted the double length? Because otherwise this would be completely blocked. One, 2, 3, 5. The top belt needs to be reversed. But otherwise... that should void everything. Alien life? Yes, there's going to be a new piece of the mod. A new what do they call it? There's gonna be a new part to Pyanodons called Alien Life. That's gonna add a lot more biotic processing of stuff. Why not sort the ash? Because I'm not sorting the ash. It's that simple. It's just because I'm not right now. Can I? Yes, sort of. Technically. It would probably make voiding it easier, but in the end, it's all just going to be voided anyway. It's like, can I place whatever building it is to do the stuff? Yeah, but I'm still going to need a void set up anyway, and it doesn't matter to me how many burners I use. So, ash can be sorted into... what is it? What is it again? It's coal dust and iron oxide. Ooh, joy. The coal dust would require throwing it into a boiler and putting a tailings pond down to get rid of the steam that the boiler produces. That's how you void coal dust, because coal dust has a fuel value, and then the iron oxide is just voided this way. But yes, it's 100 ash in down to half an iron oxide, 50% chance of an iron oxide per 100 ash. So, yeah, I mean, it does vastly reduce the amount of stuff that you need to deal with. What building was that again? I didn't even look. I didn't even look at what building it is. For the thingy, solid sep? Yes, solid sep. Hey, it's stuff. It keeps on coming. 20. 11. It'll take time for this to unpack, basically, the stuff. And the dust can be used to burn the oxide. Yeah, there's that too, but you never know. I might need coke for something around here at some point. I may need my coke up here for something. I now have a supply of coke. Also, yes, place all these things. We've got zinc. By the way, we now have 5 yellow belts of zinc. Now have 5 yellow belts of zinc. Yes, I have set my trains to load stacked coke. Because I'm sort of producing 300 units per second of coke. I've sort of got 300 per second of coke in the form of stacked coke. This is 4 yellow belts of stacked coke. So 4 times 5, basically. Times 15. So that's lovely. This is one yellow belt of stacked zinc for 75 per second, which is 5 yellow belts. Now to process this zinc. By the way, is that a rock hole? Is that a rock hole? Is that seriously? Yes, it is. There is seriously a rock hole right there. There's also a very, very cute little oil sand. This joke of a thing called oil sand, and a joke of a thing called rock hole that exists. Ew. Stupid things.